Did you know that 95% of people posting Reels today is doing it completely wrong? And full transparency, so was I. See, the problem most of us have with short form content is we are chasing the wrong validation metric. See, the validation metric is basically the idea of whatever it is that you are posting, you get this validation metric that makes you think that what you're doing is correct. But this is actually a completely false number we're looking at. See, most of us look at views, thinking that views is the reason why we're posting Reels. And why not? I mean, we hear it every single day about videos going viral. We see the view count ticking up and up and up. And we're excited because when it comes to short form videos, most of us are getting more views than we've ever gotten on any piece of content we've ever posted. So I know what you're thinking already. Well, then Brandon, what's the problem? Well, the problem is that validation metric of views. See, the reason why most of us are posting Reels is not for views. We're posting it to solve a problem. That problem could be to sell more widgets or to promote our business. And so the reason why I say 95% of people are making this mistake when it comes to actually posting their Reels is because what you're hoping to achieve, there's actually a smarter way to do it, a more effective way to do it. And third, if you implement these 5 tips that I'm about to give you, you'll actually see improvement in your business, which then means when that validation metric that we've all been chasing goes up, we'll see an even bigger return. So then we can go back to actually chasing higher views. Now, if you're new to this channel, I typically try to give you guys as many resources when it comes to helping you create better content within your content strategy. So today I want to talk to you guys about an editor called InVideo. InVideo has a ton of features that we're going to talk about that actually helps you to make better Reels. And they also allow you to tackle all 5 of these tips that I'm about to break down to you. So the first item that I find that is missing from most people's content creation strategy is creating original content. Now, I get it. On TikTok, on Instagram Reels, the culture has been trends. But let's all face it, we know what trends are, we know how to jump on them, but the truth is that trends never make you want to follow someone, let alone learn more about them. They're just quick pieces of dopamine that kind of get into our system, make us feel good, but then we kind of just keep going. And this is actually where the problem comes in. When you just do trends on your social media content, you're not actually engaging the audience whatsoever. This is why original content is so important. Now, I get it, original content is more difficult to actually create, and for some reason it feels like it doesn't always get the same amount of views, but there is a difference between getting high-level views and actually getting in-depth views. See, when you create trends, you allow yourself to go wide and be seen by tons of people, which is great, but no one ever actually wants to work with you. But when you create original content, it allows you to go deep with your audience and create a meaningful impact. But see, this is where InVideo actually comes in to help you, because with the InVideo editor, they actually have built-in stock assets in order to allow you to use stock video over your Instagram Reels. The benefit here is that you don't actually have to go about shooting a bunch of content yourself. You can utilize this stock video, just add it over top of your existing talking head videos, and you can have amazing high quality footage. Now, I've done this not only for my content, but also for my clients' content, and it goes a long way. See, when you create original content, you allow yourself to have a transformational experience with the viewer, and that is gonna have them coming back for more content. All right, tip number 2, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna have you rolling your eyes, but just hang on with me for a second. It is consistency. I told you, don't roll your eyes. I get it, consistency kind of can suck sometimes, but the truth is that the reason why consistency sucks is because we're working too hard and not seeing the payoff that we're looking for. And this is where you kind of have to just simplify the process. And with InVideo using those templates, you're gonna be able to do that. See, a lot of people think that when they create content, they have to come up with a new idea every single time, and this is just not the case. Think about your favorite TV show or your favorite talk show. If you actually break them down, what you'll find is that there is actually a sort of template to the way that the shows work. There might be an opening scene, a way where they do a monologue, they invite out a guest, there's a musical number, and then they roll credits. And this consistent template is used episode after episode, but you never really notice it because each one is just slightly tweaked, but it's always entertaining. With InVideo, they actually have templates where you can take your footage, add it into the template, and then make new pieces of content at a very rapid pace. The benefit here is that a lot of the creative is taken out of your hands. It makes it easier for you. However, if you want to go in and actually change it up a little bit, you can 100% do this because InVideo is still a full video editor. I personally recommend using templates as often as you can because as we all know, when it comes to short form content, consistency is king, but overworking is not. So make sure you utilize any type of templates you can, and within videos, you can create a lot of content in a very short amount of time. All right, now tip number 3 kind of falls in line with tip number 2, which is consistency in branding. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've had clients come to me and they say that they want all of their reels or their short form content to look unique. And this can be good because I get it. It gets boring to see the same thing every single time. But the truth is that when you have consistency in your branding, it allows the audience to know that they're actually watching one of your videos. I'm sure you've experienced it yourself where you're just kind of scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and you probably don't even know whose videos you're watching. You're just engaging with the content. However, if you want to stand out as a brand, it's important that you have consistency in your branding, but don't make it over the top. See, there's a lot of easy ways you can do this by implementing using similar fonts, same colors, or even just having your logo appear on screen. And with the InVideo brand editor, you can absolutely do this. See, you can actually upload your logo directly into the app. You can also upload your own font, and you can add in the colors that coincide with your business. These small little tweaks will allow people to start to recognize your short form videos. So that way, when they see it, they remember who you are, they remember who your brand is, and ultimately they're more likely to want to come back for more. And a nice little bonus tip here is that when you have consistency in branding, it actually makes creating content way easier because all you have to do is earn their trust once. From there, if your branding is the same, when your video pops up, they will remember, oh, I enjoyed this person's video last time, let me watch it. Now your hooks don't have to be nearly as good. You don't have to try as hard to try to earn the view. Because your branding's on point, they remember you, they enjoyed you last time, so now they're more likely to engage with the rest of the content that you post. All right, now tip number 4 is the one that bothers me the most because honestly, it's the one I've probably been guilty of the most. So I have a question for you. After you watch a reel, what do? I'll give you a second. You probably just scroll to the next one, right? But I have a question. What should you do? I'll give you another second. See, you don't know what you should do because the reel is supposed to tell you what to do. And this is why when you are creating content, it's so important to have a call to action in your reels. See, if you don't actually create a call to action, the app's job is to just keep them scrolling. But the whole purpose of us creating reels is because we want our audience to do something, right? So by having calls to action in your reels, it's going to drastically change the impact that your reel ultimately can have. And these calls to actions don't have to be crazy. They could be something as simple as read the description for more information, or it could be just to simply start following your page. Or if you have something coming out really soon and you're trying to hype it up, it could just be to make a mental reminder that a new video is coming soon and that they should go to your page and subscribe, or that they should be on the lookout for this next piece of content. See, having a call to action allows you to take back control of what your audience does when they're consuming your content, instead of allowing the application itself to just take them down the rabbit hole of just consuming more short form video. All right, and the 5th and final tip is actually, well, here, let me just show you. So when you go into InVideo, you actually have tons of options when it comes to editing. You have the ability to obviously put in your A-roll, but then you can add in something that's called B-roll. This is the additional footage. Earlier, we talked about the ability to actually take stock video and add it in here. But it doesn't just stop there. You could also add in text, animations, and even transitions on your video. And all of this culminates into that 5th and final tip, which is go the extra mile. I know it can be very easy to just be simply making videos with your phone and posting them on Instagram. But the truth is that when everybody's video looks the same, how do you stand out? And it's with this extra editing where you can really make a difference in how your videos look. Now, earlier I mentioned that you can use templates, and absolutely utilize those templates, but sometimes you can just use those templates to just get you started. And then thanks to InVideo's editor, you can actually take that template and start adding your own additional creative elements to the video in order to come up with something that is new and unique and that will really stand out when someone is scrolling. We have about 0.5 seconds, literally, it's getting that short, in order to captivate somebody's attention when they're scrolling through Instagram Reels. And if your video can stand out in that amount of time, you're more likely to not only engage them and make them continue to watch your videos, but if you take the other 4 tips that we've talked about throughout this video and you apply those as well, now you have a chance on bringing in a new audience member who's going to be coming back for more content. Look, the truth is that Instagram Reels, TikToks, short form videos in general, they are fantastic to get that broad reach. You'll see tons of views, but if we're not methodical about what we're doing with those videos, you're just gonna have this vanity metric of a ton of views, but it's not gonna make an actual impact difference other than giving you just a little bit of dopamine to get you through the day. At the end of the day, most of us are creating this content for a purpose. And so it's important that we take these 5 tips, we utilize them in our short form video, and we start editing videos that will actually allow us to achieve our goals. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video is sponsored by InVideo. I personally think that as a content creator, InVideo can be a great resource to help you create better videos faster. We all know that it is important to have easy access to high quality stock footage as well as templates. With InVideo, you have access to over 8 million royalty-free stock video clips from premium sources like Shutterstock and iStock, and over 6,000 templates that you can cater to pretty much any major use case, industry, or social media size. You'll be able to find the right templates for your project easily, and you can customize them to match your brand with just a few clicks. One of the coolest features that InVideo has is its search bar, which makes it super easy for you to find the right template for your project. Once you've chosen one, customizing it to match your brand is pretty much a breeze. You can change the entire color scheme of the template, replace the text, and even the media placeholders with your own footage, and even add your own brand colors, fonts, and logos on screen. Also at InVideo, they offer 24/7 live chat support to help you with any queries while creating your video. This is unheard of when it comes to pretty much any editing software out there, and can become super important, especially for beginning creators. Finally, you can sign up to test InVideo for free. However, to get access to the premium stock footage, thousands of templates, and their super easy to use online editor, you can subscribe to their platform for just $22 a month by using the link in the description and my coupon code. This will save you some money. This is a no-brainer for the price, as a subscription to most of these stock platforms will run you more than this, but you get all the other great features of InVideo as well. Thanks again to InVideo for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to check them out and start making amazing videos. Massive thank you to everyone who helped support this channel over at the Creative Fam Academy. If you are interested in growing as a creator, I do strongly recommend checking that out. Links down below for that as well. And in the spirit of calls to action, if you just want to check out another video, I've got a playlist specialized for you right over here. The entire playlist is all about creating short form content. Thanks so much for checking out this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Woo! I was blazing through that.